Hey guys, and welcome back to Devil Survivor 2 a Record Breaker. So we're gonna go through the events leading up to fighting with the Almighty Administrator. So the next one we're gonna go and do is the one with Alcor or Al Saiduk. So this one's called In This Twisted World. So people are exchanging rumors.
Baby, they said the black scar's practically just around the corner. We gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta evacuate here.
It's gonna come here, isn't it? Come on, we have to go before it swallows up all of Tokyo.
Wait, then where can we go? The thing, it's probably everywhere, just waiting for us to try and leave. This might be the end.
Saiduk is observing the people.
Will this world ever break free from divine order? Hello, Shining One. In the past, you showed me what it is to be human. You cleared my anguish with the light of your potential.
Alright.
However, I used that potential as an excuse. I fear I forced you to accept that vast power.
You mean the administrative authority?
Yes, the power that allows humans to weave the fate of this world.
Ever so slightly.
Sometimes a power so great can become the chains that bind freedom. Alas, was it a mistake to entrust you with such power?
I don't think so. It wasn't a mistake. I'm glad you trusted us.
I wanted to see the world that someone with your inherent potential could create. I wanted to see how you live in that new world, free from Polaris's control. Shining One, may I wager on your potential once again?
I'd love for you
Please,
to do so.
show me the new futures you can create.
Of course, there's no need to ask. Let's do this together.
Together? With me?
Of course.
Ah, I knew it was no mistake to entrust this power to you. Thank you, Shining One. Thank you. I must return to my work. Farewell for now, Shining One.
Farewell, Al. Alright, Saiduk disappears. Alright, Al Saiduk has reached stage 3. Alright, let's continue on. We're gonna go and do Miyako's next one. So let's jump right in. So this one's called The First Reason. So Miyako is watching your friends from a distance. Aren't you going to join them? Is there something wrong?
Are you concerned for me because I am by myself? Please, there's no need.
Are you lonely?
I'd likely just get in the way. It is not as though I truly comprehend human emotions anyhow, but I suppose that is to be expected. I cannot even comprehend why I have such a fierce desire to protect humanity.
That's okay. But because you're core Karoli? Karoli?
I am merely an entity created by Canopus to fill in for the head of the Hotsween family. I'm sure that even these feelings I hold were simply given to me when I came into existence. And only given so that I could convincingly play my role as a Hotsween.
Is that so?
Perhaps it would be best if I told you my story.
Let's hear it.
I've always felt a strong need to protect mankind. As I was groomed to be head of the Hotsween family, these feelings existed long before my awakening as Core Karoli. I never had any doubt that I possessed the right outlook to lead the Hotsween clan. Then one day, Alcor appeared.
Alright, so that's Al Saiduk. Miyako starts to tell you how she started and met Saiduk.
Who are you? How'd you get in here? Or rather, why are you here?
You are Miyako Hotsui, are you not? I am Alcor, a creation of Administrator Polaris. I am one of her swords.
Alcor. Administrator Polaris?
So is she gonna get her memories or the knowledge of the administrators and everything else?
Why do I know these words? Am I inhuman?
Alright, so there's a giant devastation here.
Well, I wouldn't phrase it in that way myself. A light shines within you that is quite like theirs. Similar, but not the same. You and I have a lot in common. We're the same sort of being, it turns out.
Alright, so it seems like Al Saiduk was the one to inform Miyako about her existence beyond a human.
But you believe me, don't you? Even without my saying these things, you know them to be true.
Human. yet not. I am Kor Karoli.
Kor Karoli.
So that is your true name.
It was the divine order of the universe. I was given a place as head of the Hotsuin family. I was created to fulfill that role? But if that's true, then my passion, my desire to be a shield for mankind, was that forged as well?
I can't answer that for you, but let's think of it in this way. Why do you feel the desire to protect man?
I don't know. I can't understand it. I just feel it.
And it's because we're engineered, because you aren't exactly human, that you doubt, don't you? You doubt your authenticity. You doubt your feelings.
I do.
I tell you now, it's how you address these feelings that is important. Humans are wondrous, so full of possibility. You are wondrous yourself for wanting to protect them.
I mean, she must have had her world flipped upside down at this point. Like, holy shit.
At least, those are my feelings on the matter, Miyako Hotsuin.
Alright, well, that's some backstory on Miyako.
That is how I awoke as Kor Karoli. My meeting with Alcor shook the foundation of my identity. But he affirmed the truth of what I am. From the moment of my awakening as Kor Karoli, I have used my knowledge and understanding to develop a plan and set it in motion.
I mean, you're still Miyako. Doesn't matter.
I would see Alcor sit upon the heavenly throne as a true administrator. However, when he caught wind of my plan, his reaction was not as I imagined. He was cold.
He didn't want to sacrifice us. Alright, so more backstory.
I do not approve of your plan.
But tell me why. This plan could save the world. We only need to sacrifice you, me, and the 13 people you entrusted with administrative authority.
Your plan will crush their potential.
If such a small sacrifice is all it takes to save humanity, then we should make that sacrifice.
But the whole reason why Polaris put this whole thing in place was because of our lack of potential.
Would you rather see the entire species purged from existence? Of all those in the universe, I thought you would understand. You, who awoke my true self. I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, such disgrace.
Lost. Alcor had told me my plan would crush their potential, but I was committed. There was no hesitation when I decided I needed to capture him.
That's the true Miyako way.
I'm sure you can fill in the blanks after that. After capturing Alcor, I asked him time and again about those he had gifted with the administrative authority. Still, he refused. That's when I released Nicaea, the program he created, into the world. I had hoped it would lure you out.
All right, so right, spot on. In the beginning, we questioned why Nicaea was released and why the Gyps agents were helping if they were the ones who released it. So it was kind of like a conundrum.
I was aware of the consequences. I was aware of the dangers and the damages. Normal humans would hesitate, question, fear when faced with such a decision. In order to save the world, I chose that path willingly. I suppose I am just a being created by Canopus after all.
Canopus.
It's ironic. The more I try to protect humanity, the less human I become.
I think there's a saying for that. When you look back into the darkness, or when you look at the darkness looks back at you. It's your inner struggle.
Perhaps. But I am not searching for a resolution to my troubles. My apologies. I may have spoken of myself too much. I wonder why I become so talkative with you.
Because you love me, like everyone
I
else.
think I am beginning to understand why Alcor and the others are so loyal to you.
Sometimes it's good to rely on other people.
No, I can't anymore. Well then, I should be going. Farewell.
Farewell. Goodbye. Miyako gives you a lonely gaze, then quickly rushes off to repair the terminal. Alright, let's continue on. Miyako Hotsuin. Stage 3. In addition to existing possibilities, you can now fuse Sandelfan. Alright, next up. Miyako, what must I do? So Miyako is talking to a little boy.
There's no need to thank me. You happen to be in the larger group, so naturally we saved you.
Sounds complicated, but I don't care. I'm alive.
You were spared.
Thank you for saving me. You have no clue what that meant to me and my family.
The little boy takes a candy out of his pocket and hands it to Miyako.
What is this?
You've never seen candy?
It's thank you, Candy, for saving me. Well, I should go. My dad's waiting for me. Bye!
The little boy runs away.
What it meant to him and his family. Then what did it mean for those we had to sacrifice? For their families?
The world, Miyako. You ruined their world. Miyako stares at the candy in her hand.
Oh, I didn't notice you there. I stepped out here to take a small break from improving the terminal, and that child came up to me.
Who was he?
I saved that boy during a large-scale search and destroy operation Gyps conducted. During the mission, we had no choice but to sacrifice the few to save the many. That child was saved because he happened to be with the larger group. If circumstances had been different, I could have signed his death warrant without hesitation. Am I still qualified to accept this?
Yes, you can.
Even now, I do not regret the sacrifices I made on that mission, and I will make that same choice every time, without a moment's hesitation. It's because at heart, I'm not human.
You have to accept that you are part human. But you still saved him.
I don't understand. Your words raise many new questions for me. I find myself in even deeper turmoil. Why do you show so much concern for me?
I don't want you to feel alone.
Oh,
She's literally drawn back.
I must get going. Please, excuse me.
Miyako hurries away. Miyako Hotsuin has reached stage 4. She can now SDTP with Hiro Kageyama. Alright. Let's go end with Miyako's The Trembling Heart. So Miyako seems troubled. Everything alright?
Oh, it's you.
Are you okay?
I don't know what to do.
Miyako is trembling. Are you scared?
Yes. I'm afraid I might lose you, or the others during our battle with Canopus. When I think about it, I feel this dread. I can't stop shaking. And, of all things, I think I've begun to value my own life as well. Is this because of our meeting? When I first decided to battle Canopus, I was willing to sacrifice everything to defeat him, myself included. But now, I can no longer be who I was.
Why is that? Aren't mankind's savior? Why is that?
It is difficult to put into words. My feelings, my need to protect mankind hasn't changed. But I can't look at deaths like they're mere numbers anymore.
What do you mean?
I understand now. I see why I could once sacrifice innocent lives if it meant saving others.
Because you were disconnected from them.
It was easy because I wasn't attached. Not to others. Not even to myself. I was so distant, I saw life and death as nothing more than numbers. There was no emotion to be found. Solitude was my strength. Until you all kept reaching out to me. You kept striving to reach me. Made me feel what it was like to have human emotions. You showed me that there was so much meaning behind life and death. Now that I know, how can I be the way I used to be? Callous and cold. I can no longer stand fast by my old beliefs. And yet I can never have a human heart. I'm broken. I'm so weak now.
That's not weak, that's humanity. Miyako is trembling with tears in her eyes. It's not a weakness. Hold her. Woo! You gently hold Miyako's trembling body. Oh.
It's like you're disarranging my mind. My divine order.
You hold Miyako close until she stops trembling.
I'm not shaking anymore. but I feel something deep inside. I want to protect you, to stay with you. What's happening to me? This isn't weakness anymore. It's warmth. It's strength. Tell me. Please tell me what's happening.
That's your heart. It's something that's your own. Only you can answer that.
Only I can. Yes, you may be right. I had always assumed that my feelings were created. Something not my own. I was using that as an excuse. Perhaps my desire to be a shield for humanity was something created in me. But perhaps it wasn't. But that doesn't matter. What's important is facing the feelings I have right now, rather than troubling over their origin. I will believe that these feelings are mine. Mine alone. I want to understand what they mean. I want to live my life. I want to discover what my heart truly wants.
You'll do fine. How human of you. I'll watch over you.
Well, of course. It's your solemn duty to see this through. So, please, light my path through the dark.
Miyako smiles radiantly. Alright. Miyako Hotsuin has reached stage 5. In addition to existing possibilities, you can now fuse Lucifer. Wow. Alright, next up on the chopping board is Mr. Al Psyduke. New Anguish. Psyduke is deep in thought.
Hello, Shining One. I was thinking about Miyako Hotsuin.
What about her?
I feel she may be seeking to avoid contact with me.
What do you mean?
I had hoped we had made peace, but she has remained distant. She would not deign to speak with me at all were it not necessary. Even when she does, she keeps her words short and her tone clipped. She wasn't like this when we first met. Tell me, Shining One, have I any faults? Or perhaps we have not truly made peace?
Well, can you think of any reason?
Allow me to ponder this. There may be some lingering discontent from the day we parted ways.
Tell me about it.
When Miyako Hotsuin shared with me her plans to sacrifice herself, and all 13 of you, I was appalled. I told her something she was not glad to hear.
Of course, of course.
I told her I did not approve, as her plans would wipe out the potentials of the Shining One and his friends.
Thank you.
It is nothing worth thanking me for. I value all of your potentials more than anything. I always wanted to protect Miyako Hotsuin's potential as well. I've desired her safety since that day, and I still do, even now.
We all do. Did you tell her this? So you only thought it? Did you tell her this?
No. I kept silent. It likely would have fallen on deaf ears. She has no qualms about sacrificing her own life.
Of course.
Nothing that I told her would have changed the situation.
Humans call that giving up. You should have at least tried.
Ah, I believe I see now. I didn't make myself clear to her back then. Is that what you mean? By not being honest with her, I caused her to act this way? Then she would be more willing to speak with me should I tell her how I truly feel, yes?
At this moment, yeah. Would she? You should figure this out on your own.
You are completely correct. If I really wish to make a lasting peace with Miyako Hotsuin, I must think this over myself. Thank you for the advice, Shining One. I shall contemplate this until I find a suitable answer.
Until next time, Psyduke disappears. Alright. Psyduke has reached stage 4. You can now SDTP with Hiro Kageyama. Alright, last one for Psyduke is who we are right now. So, Psyduke and Miyako are talking.
His words finally helped me to realize the truth. I should have been concise and honest with you from the start. You deserve a reason for why I did not approve of your plan. It was not merely to protect the potentials of the Shining One and the 13 others. I didn't want to see your potential wiped out. I just wanted you to live.
Why are you bringing this up now? Even if you'd said that, I likely still would have gone ahead with my plans.
But now you know.
You may be right, but things might have changed. I told you about their potential, but I neglected to tell you of your own. I assumed you wouldn't change, and in doing so, I fled from my own potential.
Either way, there's nothing to be done about it now. No matter how you try to make amends, we still parted ways. Apologies cannot change the past.
This is true. I am too late.
Then why?
Because we can choose our future, you and I, right now.
We can still make amends.
That's why I am here. I'd like you to accept me one more time, for the sake of a brighter future. Miyako Hotsui, I need your light.
You say some pretty human things.
You too, Miyako.
It takes one to know one.
You think you're being cute, but you're not. Maybe I should tie you up again.
Alright, Miyako, calm
I
down.
am surprised. I never imagined I'd hear jesting from you, Miyako Hotsui. I believe this new Miyako Hotsui is cute as well.
I agree.
Say what you like. I don't care.
Oh, that actually sounded like a 17-year-old. Miyako returns to repairing the terminal.
Shining One, have my words reached her this time?
Yes, I think so. They definitely have.
I see. Yes, I believe you're right. Thank you, Shining One. You have taught me something once again. This feeling of learning is quite amazing. If I can continue to learn and grow, perhaps being anguished is not as bad as it seems.
Indeed, anguished one. Psyduke gently smiles at you.
Humans truly are a wonderful species. The 14 lights that have gathered here will surely defeat Canopus and illuminate as yet unknown potential.
Don't forget about your light.
Are you suggesting that I shine with the same light as you and your allies?
But of course. It's hard to see one's own light.
I see. So that is why people join together as friends. I'm very glad that you are my friend.
Psyduke smiles quietly and disappears. Alright. So, with that said, Psyduke has reached stage 5. Alright. And nothing comes of it, but that's okay. We're going to look at our stage profiles. So, we have Io next at 5. We have Yamato finished. We have Fumi at 4 and Daichi at 4. We have Otome finished, and we have Makoto at 4. We have Airi at 4, and we finished off just Al and Miyako. So in the next episode, we're going to finish off some of the ones that are close, like Ronaldo, Io, Fumi, Makoto, Airi, and Daichi. So look forward to it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys in the next episode.